Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Insecurity in Nigeria is biting hard, it's biting very deep. The ex-president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, is speaking, in fact, is making very bold statements concerning a lot of things. He called out the president himself, saying, looks like the day of reckoning has begun. And of course, the media present to President Muhammadu Buhari seem to have a contrary view to this. Before we go into the news proper, to ram all this news into one, would like you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. While the former president Olusegun Obasanjo has taken a sweep at the Muhammad Buhari-led presidency, saying its day of reckoning has come because it failed to listen to the people. Obasanjo also called for the creation of state police as a measure to tackle the ravaging insecurity in the country. The former president made a call while delivering a speech at a lecture titled Social Responsibility in Nation Building to mark the 78th anniversary of Island Club in Lagos on Friday. He said only a safe environment could guarantee nation building. Obasanjo said, I have said it before and I will say it again. Nigeria should have state police in all the states so that they can adequately tackle insecurity. Guaranteeing citizens a safe environment around security is one thing a government must do. No nation can be built where peace, security, and stability are not assured or guaranteed, and with responsible predictability of the president and the future not enthroned. Any government that is deaf, dumb, and blind is a government that will not last. As a government, you need to listen to the people. If you fail to listen to the people, the day of reckoning will come for you, and it will come soon. We can see it all around us. It has come. You have to realize that there is an element of hazard in life itself. What would make you not talk? Fear? There is a Yoruba proverb that says, you talk, you die. You don't talk, you will still die. Death is inevitable. As I am here, I am not afraid of death. It is painful what we are seeing. There are currently over 4 million out of school children in Nigeria. That is a fact. They cannot hide that. No Nigerian should bury their faces because they are scared of death. State the fact. If they want to deny it, let them deny it. He urged Nigerians to embrace their diversity and work as one nation towards a common goal of one Nigeria. He added, diversity is of God, sameness is of the devil. We as Nigerians must learn to manage our diversity so that we can have one goal, the Nigerian dream. A nation is not formed until there is a stake and a mutual dignity and responsibility and purpose for every component. This is quite a very strong statement, but the challenge of that diversity, embracing one diversity and embracing one Nigeria and embracing the beauty of our diversity is the fact that if there is no equity, justice, fairness, that is like speaking Greek. There has to be equity, there has to be justice, there has to be fairness. But let's find out exactly what the special advisor to the president is saying, contrary to the view of the ex-president of Nigeria. The special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, says the going of Nigerian economy into recession in 2016 was inevitable, and past government, not the Muhammad Buhari-led government, should be blamed for it. The blame game continues. Let's continue. Additionally, stated this on Friday in a post, adding that the former government did not have a will to save the country's resources. He said at the economic front, of course, it came in 2015 when things were on a downward spiral. Nobody could have stopped that downward spiral because it was already set in motion. The recession that came in 2016 was inevitable. Nobody could have stopped it due to some actions and inactions of the government that left. The coordinating minister of the economy then even said that the government didn't have the will to save. If a government doesn't have the will to save, what then happens when the rainy days come? Rain will beat you and beat you seriously. That was what happened to Nigeria. Oil prices went as high as $140 per barrel, stabilized at an average of $100 for many years, but foreign reserves were less than 30 billion. Excess crude account depleted, Federation account emptied, and then oil prices crashed to as low as $30 per barrel. It was almost humanly impossible to stop that recession. That recession lasted for just about a year because the government pulled up its bootstraps, rolled up its sleeves, and did the right thing to exit the recession. And as the economy began to gain steam, ready to take off again, the COVID-19 pandemic struck, and the economy that was about to fly nosedived again. And we know that for most of 2020, the world was shut down, and so the second recession too became inevitable. But then the miracle of it was that we emerged from the recession again faster than anybody thought. In fact, it's on record that the Nigerian economy is about one of the emerging fastest from the induced economy. It's pandemic economy. It shows that the fundamentals of the economy are strong, and the fact that President Buhari has put the country's money where our mouths are matters. Diversifying the economy. Imagine if there hadn't been that kind of emphasis on agriculture. How would you have coped? 200 million people, the world was locked down. Nobody was exporting. If you wanted to import, there was no money. Oil prices were down. How could we have coped if there hadn't been emphasis on agriculture? So it helped us. And you would see that in the second quarter after lockdown, we emerged from the recession again. And the last report recording to National Bureau of Statistics (NBS), the Nigerian economy grew by 5.01%. It is unprecedented. It is said that was the highest growth since 2014. So on the economy front, Nigeria is not doing badly. We can do a lot better because it is said that vis-a-vis our population, we need to grow annually by 7% for the economy to touch the lives of the people. But we are on the way there. It is not a sudden flight. It's a progression, and we are on the way to that. 19 more months. Yes, this administration will do it best, but government is a continuum. The next government will come and will build on whatever this administration has left. So Nigeria is in good direction. Okay, but let's quickly look at this. I like this kind of thing that Additional is saying, except you don't understand how the dynamics of the economy works. Now, they said Nigeria is not in a recession, and agriculture helped, and so we are doing well based on the analysis of Additional. We are doing well on what basis? On continuous borrowing of the next generation. There's this general saying, when you borrow, it comes in as a plus, positive. You are not repaying. Sometimes there's even moratorium that the government is still enjoying right now. Moratorium of this, so you don't feel the impact. I pity the next government that will take over this government. With due respect, I'm not a politician. Unfortunately, those who are angling for it, get ready. You will see things, you will weep for this country, because the way they are borrowing with impunity. Their budget is unrealistic. It's mind-blowing. Begin to wonder. The last dispensation we had, there was a time they usually loot in thousands. I was shouting, thousands, thousands. The next time looting in millions, we shouted, millions, Now it is in billions. You hear things. Billions are called as if it is water. There's no respect for that word billions anymore. They are borrowed. It's coming in as positive. There seems to be money. So it looks as if there's no problem really. It will give the economy a boost as if we're actually making progress. When the recession will truly start is when the impact of the repayment comes. When you make budget, you make revenues, and the bulk money goes to repayment, I have very little. Then it will dawn on you that actually you are living on fool's paradise, unfortunately. Nigeria should be ready for rough times ahead. Unfortunately, I'm not a prophetess of doom, but I'm just saying the hard fact, even though we enjoy propaganda.